I don't know if you were like me before. There was a time when I settled down to learn all my skills, my major skills. I had learned them. I had also learned how to play my chords. At least I knew all those basic chords and I knew how to use the pick. But I was facing a very serious problem. At some point, I didn't know what to practice at all. It made me feel like I was getting rusty day by day because my practice routine was very messed up. I didn't really have a practice routine and it really frustrated me. So if you are like me, I want you to watch this video to the end, because by the end of this video, you're going to learn 5 practice tips that will instantly take your playing to the next level. All right, so let's get started. So the first tip is what I'm going to show you is practicing the major scale. Now, practice is like workout. If you do not work out, the tendencies are that your body begins to wear out. All right, practice is something that keeps you fit. Think of it like the body. When we're referring to the body now, when we work out, it has advantages to our body, right? It's the same thing with the guitar. If you don't work out, your fingers are going to get rusty. So in this video, I'm going to start with showing you a major scale workout that you can do, a routine that you can do for flexibility with your scales. So today I'm going to play in the key of C, but instead of this first position, I'm going to show you a new position on the 6th string, and it's like this. All right, so this is the shape we're going to use. So the first routine is to practice this shape up and down. Just go up and down. What this does is to show you a different position other than the one on the neck here. You're already getting used. All right. Then once you arrive here, I want you to play back up. I want you to stick to the end of this video because most people actually miss out on the last point. So watch carefully, okay? So once we've understood this, the second way to practice is to practice this skill in groups. So what I mean is that you're going to group your notes of this major scale into different groups, maybe groups of 2 notes, groups of 3 notes, 4 notes, etc. Now, this is what I mean. So if I'm going by group of 2 notes, what I'm doing is for my do, right? What I can just play is 1, 2 notes. So do, mi. Then for my re, I'll play re, fa. Then for me, I'll play mi, so. Then fa, la. Then so, ti. Then la, do. Then ti, re. Then do, mi. Then re, fa. Mi, so. Then fa, la. So, ti, la, do. All right, so just make sure you play it as slow as possible. All together we have do, mi, re, fa, mi, so, fa, la, so, ti, la, do, ti, re, do, mi, re, fa, mi, so, fa, la, so, ti, and la, do. And you can practice it in reverse order. Do, la, ti, so, la, fa, so, mi, fa, re, mi, do, re, ti, do, la, ti, so, la, fa, so, mi, fa, re, mi, do, re, ti, do. Guys, the secret is to learn it very slowly, and the moment you learn it slowly, speed comes with time, so don't rush it at all. So this is the second note grouping. We can use 3 notes. Now here's the secret. If you're confused, think of it like this. Since our major scale is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, what we're doing is I'm going to pick do, right? Then I'll play 4 notes after it. So do, re, mi, fa, for example. Then what is the note after do? Is re. Then after your re, play 4 notes. Re, mi, fa, so. right? Then after your re is what? Mi. Then for mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Alright? Then fa, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you understand? That is how all these patterns work. So let me just show you another pattern, the 3 notes pattern. So with that concept in mind, we'll do do, re, mi. So 1, 2, 3. Then we'll go back to re. Re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re. Re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Then you play it in reverse order. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. If this is simple and makes sense, I want you to type "it makes sense" in the comment section. Okay, so the next tip is to practice using a metronome. So for me, I use the sound corset. I use the sound corset metronome, and I set my metronome to a very simple and short timing. I set it to a very, very slow tempo so that I don't rush. So I want you to do this, practice this with a metronome. Do, re, mi, fa. This is to ensure that you are playing according to time. All right, so play it as slow as possible. When you play it slow, accuracy comes. All right, then when you do this and you're comfortable doing this, I want you to play your patterns using this. So meaning your metronome is playing in the background. We are doing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Practices, and before you know, your fingers become more flexible and your mistakes reduce. All right, so our final tip is improvising over a chord progression using the scale that I just taught you, using the major scale. So whenever you're practicing, don't just practice scales alone, try to play them over a chord progression. All right, so what I'm going to do is to play a chord progression for us so that we practice over. So this is our chord progression. It's A minor, F, and C. So just play around. That's what I'm doing. So I'm just playing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi. So just practice your scales up and down. The more you practice this, then the more you see how notes relate to chords. Can you see? Yeah. So with these 5 tips, when you put them into practice, I assure you that you're going to be 10 times better and you're going to start sounding like a professional. All right. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I've created a lot of videos on how to play your major scales, your triads, how to solo, and all of that. If you don't know how to do all of these things, please check my playlist below. I have a course that teaches you soloing from scratch. If you want to grab that, use the link below. I'm going to see you in the next video.